you have to cut the stone somewhere in the world where there are experienced cutters. And there are a few very important cutting centers in the world. I don't want to say which one is more important, but one of them is Thailand, one of them is Sri Lanka. So it went to one of the important cutting centers in the world. So we ended up in Sri Lanka. They have a lot of experience, maybe more so in sapphires, but also recently in rubies. And they have a special cutting style there developed and extremely experienced cutters. So when I come in this room, the guys moved in with their personal equipment into the dealer's office, It's not the machine, it's the experience, When you look into the preformer in his hands, how he can make the smallest angle with the rough and turn it and make this decision, to put the table here, and then he takes it out and he grinds the stone down from 20 carat to 15 to 14, and he takes it off and the carats come down, All the investors are like, oh my God, look at this, what is happening, They have to trust him totally, And he's very cool, the guy.
One is 150, other one is
sharp and smooth.
Sharp and smooth, okay.
When you look at his hand, it's not actually his hand anymore. It's like a part of the machine. He doesn't need to have a dimension meter to find out what is the best dimension. He tastes it with his hand. It makes a 3D image in his brain somehow, and he can feel it and see it. The right angle.
8 to 9 carat over.
That's what we expected. When we looked at the stone at the auction, we made our worksheet and we looked at each stone very carefully. We estimated 8 to 9 carat.
The people that have cut or preformed stones the whole life, they will have so many mistakes made in their life and so much experience gained of it. They will not make it on your stone. They did it before.
That is better.
Yeah, otherwise the weight is gone already.
Yes, yes.
So he's studying the stone, gets advice from the cutter now. And then it goes back talking. This is a diamond plate.
Yes.
They have all these details of how fast the wheel has to spin, what kind of metal this wheel has to be, what kind of powder, the diamond powder they use, and the grains and the quality of the diamond powder. And then they have the goniometer to make the angles and to very precisely leverage it with the hand in connection with the goniometer in 3 dimensions, and to make the facets in the right angle. So now we have to decide, when you're making these angles and the number of steps, how many you make and how much bulgy you want to make the stone in order to keep the weight high but still have sparkling reflections face up. There was one stone that had a little bit a blue zone, and the guys managed to tilt the table such a little bit against the optical axis and shift the culate on the stone such a little bit to one side that when looking at the stone, the blue zone was gone.
Is it there still, the blue?
It's, I think,
Hidden.
Yes. Sorry. Look at this big face. It looks like a 12 carat. It wasn't, the light didn't pass through it. It was perfectly red, and this little blue zone that normally gives a little bit of purplish overtone was gone, That was a master strike. I couldn't believe it. Like maybe 100 facets around the garden. So when the light passes through the stone, it brings you back the 3 to 5% of lost light into the stone. So he will cutting the crown first.
Yeah, he's going to be cutting the crown. There's a little
Small hole, or?
small hole.
Yeah, he's closing the hole
on
first.
The table and on the crown. So we have only 17 points to work with. It's 10.17 now. Our instruction is it cannot go below 10.
So he works first on the crown, which is visible.
Yes. Yeah, he wants to make the facets on the side a bit more equal, and the shine and the luster might come out a little bit more.
So there was this skilled cutter again that is used to improve the stone after it is already there almost, and makes these extra facets, you know, just also with the hand, you know, like this, very small around the girdle, you know. It was fascinating, you know.
ยอดขึ้นหน้ามันเป็นขึ้นหน้า
Still have a small hole.
เห็นป่ะ
Yeah. Okay. แล้วจุดๆตรงนั้นนะ
ใช่
In the pavilion side now we're looking, there's two holes, but there's one big hole which I don't think we can take out because it's gonna affect the weight, and he said the proportion of the stone, so we might have to sacrifice and leave that the way it is. And then there's a hole right on the top which we're gonna try to take out now. There's still another hole here. This is the one that he doesn't want to play around with because he feels that if he goes too much, it's not going to be equal on the two sides. So he's going to leave this hole as it is on the stone.
So how much is it now?
10.15,
And when we started, we had
10.17. And when you blind made the facets connect with one another, all of them, and he was able to take out two little holes, and we only lost 2 points.